Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tori if you are new here, and today we are going to do a $25 grocery haul challenge. I didn't think I could do this, but I am so overwhelmingly surprised at how easy this was, and I cannot wait to share how much food that we made and how much food we have left over, all for $24.37. So I will show you the receipt, I will show you everything and how much they cost, and yeah, I am super excited to share this video. This is going to be a new series on my channel. I'm going to do $25 a week, so $100 total for my family of 4. My daughter is 4 months, so she is not eating, so really this is just going to be feeding 3 people. And I'm going to start with Walmart, which is this week's video. I'm going to move on to my local grocery store, and then I'm going to move on to Target, and then the last week I'm actually going to do Whole Foods. And I truly think that Whole Foods is going to be my biggest challenge, but I really think that I can get meals out of this. So in the video, you will see that I have leftovers. I have ways to make these meals into all different sorts of variation. If you are new here and you didn't know this, I hate wasting food. It is such a big bummer when I see it go to waste in my home. So I do like to get creative with my leftovers, and I love to give you ideas on how to do that. Okay, I have my helper here. So this grocery haul is totally possible if you order online. Walmart only allows a $35 minimum though, so you'll have to add on some extra things. I actually went into my store just to see some of their sale items, and you will see that I like to get my bread the day old just to save a few cents or more, and I've been doing that for a while and freezing it, and it truly is just the best way to buy bread. So huge disclaimer, normally I try and eat organic, I try and eat fresh foods, but for this week and this month, I'm just going to show you how easy it is to still be healthy under $25. So if you are interested in videos like this, please stay tuned until the end. I don't really have any recipes for you to link down in the description, but I will try my best. As we know, I don't really like to follow a recipe, so I will try my best to get the measurements going, but this is really more of a meal plan. And another disclaimer, I did meal prep all of this between 2 days. You are absolutely welcome to make each dinner for each night or each breakfast or lunch and pack it, but this is the way I did it, and it really worked out. So if you are excited just like I am, let's get into the video. This is the grocery list. As you can see, it came down to $24.33 on my phone, but I decided to go into the store so I could get that discounted bread and some other items. You will see that the total varies from what I said just because I swapped some things out. So the lentils were not available. I swapped them out for beets. I swapped the iceberg lettuce out for kale because it was the same price and kale has a greater nutritional value. And then I also added a zucchini just because I got rid of the pumpkin. I just got back from the grocery store and I'm just going to run through what we have. So we have some flour tortillas. We have 2 of these French bread loaves. If you get there in time, you can get them for 75 cents a piece, so you're saving 25 cents. I got 2 of those. I got some cheese tortellini. I got 1 sweet potato, 1 regular potato, 1 onion, and 1 tomato. I got 1 pound of long grain rice. I got some corn muffin mix. And then for the canned items, I got sliced beets and butter beans. I got some chili beans and these French style beans. I got some black beans and diced tomatoes. I got some green chilies and tomato sauce. I got some Alfredo sauce. And then for the cold items, I got this turkey smoked sausage, some sour cream, 2 things of cheese. I got sharp cheddar and Colby Jack. Got some kale. And I got 12 eggs. The first recipe is going to be veggie chili. I'm going to top mine with some cheese and sour cream. And I'm using chili beans, a 1/4 can of diced tomatoes, a 1/2 can of black beans, a 1/4 can of the tomato sauce, some chopped sweet potato and onion, And then I'm gonna put mine in a bread bowl. The next recipe are these beet black bean burgers with some zucchini on the side. I'm going to add some black beans, some of those onions, about half a can of beets. And then I'm going to put them in my food processor and pulse them a few times. And then I gradually add some of this corn muffin mix. You're going to add at least 3/4 of the container. And then I take my cookie scoop and add 2 scoops to each one. This is going to make 6 patties for me, but it depends on how much you want to put in it. And then I slice my zucchini coin size, and then I dip it in some oil and some more of that cornmeal mixed with salt, pepper, and garlic powder. And then I bake these, but you could fry them if you wanted to. I serve mine with a little bit of mustard, some of the cheese that we bought, and some Roma tomatoes. The next dish is the easiest dish, so you're going to need some cheese tortellini, some Alfredo sauce, tomato sauce, and some French-style green beans. Just put half of your Alfredo sauce in the pan, along with 1/4 of your tomato sauce, some onions, salt and pepper, garlic powder, and some Italian seasoning. And then you're going to put a 1/2 cup of water in there. I served mine with some of that French bread and a little bit of garlic butter alongside of those green beans, and it was super tasty. The next recipe are these tacos, and this is kind of doubling as another recipe, so this is why I double up on certain things in here. But you're going to need some rice, sour cream, diced tomatoes, green chili, cheese, black beans, some kale, about 4 stalks of that, and some onions. And then you're going to serve them on these flour tortillas, or however you would like to serve them. You're going to need some of those butter beans as well. I'm going to go ahead and make 2 cups of rice. So that is 2 cups of rice, and you're going to need 4 cups of water. And then I use this trick often when I want to steam things. So I like to take a strainer and put it on top of the boiling water, and then I put my veggies in there. So right now I have half of that white potato. I have half of the sweet potato, onions and the kale that I chopped up into little bits. I'm going to let that steam while my rice cooks. And in the meantime, I'm going to make these refried beans. So as you could see, you needed some beans, green chili, sour cream, and taco seasoning if you have it. If you don't, it will taste fine just as is. And what you're going to do is mash all of that together to make this refried bean consistency. And then when your rice is done cooking, you're going to make this Mexican rice. So you're going to need some green chilies, some rotel, and tomato sauce. I took about a cup and a half of that rice, and I just mixed everything together. So now I'm building my tacos. You're going to need the refried bean mixture, some rice, a little bit of the black beans. I put some of the kale, sweet potatoes, regular potatoes mixture on top of there and then topped it with some cheese. I didn't put a side with this dish, but you totally can. And then with the other half of the rice, you're actually going to put the other half of the Alfredo jar into it. We're going to make a risotto bake. So add some of that sausage that you have, the veggie mix, and then I added some beans just because. And then I mixed some water in with the Alfredo sauce and some cheese. I baked it at 375 for 35 minutes and it was pretty delicious. Now, a classic is going to be breakfast for dinner. That is always a good money saver and it is very filling and it is fun. So you're just going to take half of your white potato and shred it, and then you're just going to mix 6 eggs, some of your summer sausage, a little bit of cheese and those potatoes, salt and pepper, and about half a cup of sour cream, and you are good to go. So go ahead and oil your pan, preheat your oven to 375, and you're going to bake this for 30 minutes. And you can serve it with some garlic toast. You could serve it on top of those flour tortillas for burritos. You could even add some rice to it just for a little bit more of a filling meal. Alright, and that is going to wrap it up for today's video. I truly hope that you learned some ways to save on this $25 grocery haul. These recipes are so versatile. You are going to have leftovers. There are so many different ways that you can use this, and you can use this for different picky people in your family like mine. And if you haven't already, make sure to follow us on Instagram. That is where I do majority of my content, but I love making videos on YouTube, so stick around here and subscribe. And make sure you have that bell notification on so you never miss a video. Stay adventurous, stay creative, and I'll see you next time. Bye.